On the screen, a pair of binoculars. In the first lens, text reads, Accessible Pharmacy Services, prescriptions in Braille and speaking labels. In the second lens, image, pills in transparent compartment stacked like books. A professional headshot is superimposed on the screen as the camera pans aisles of pharmaceutical drugs and machinery.
Hello, I'm Dr. Jason Barrett, the Chief Medical Officer of Accessible Pharmacy Services. Accessible Pharmacy Services is the most comprehensive medication management platform available to patients in the blind, low vision, deaf, and deafblind community.
Andy Bernstein, co-founder and CEO of Accessible Pharmacy Services.
And you would find that a traditional pharmacy can be found here as well. So we provide prescription medication, over-the-counter medication, vitamins, nutritional supplements, a full range of diabetic testing supplies and accessories like glucometers, continuous glucose monitoring systems, insulin pens, strips, etc., etc. We are able to package guide dog and pet medication in some of our accessible packages.
Alexandra Lucer, Vice President of Business Development and Communications at Accessible Pharmacy Services.
You are tech savvy and you have, a smartphone or a QR code reader on any type of technological device. We can put a QR code onto a packaging option. So we started doing this for some of our deaf-blind patients, and it's a QR code on the front of a packaging option, and then underneath of the QR code is a tactile bump. So patients will feel around for the tactile bump, know that the QR code is above the tactile bump, and then their QR code reader can then scan the QR code, and then the QR code reader will read aloud the information that is housed in that QR code.
I was a graduate assistant, a research assistant for Dr. Alex Cohen, and he was doing phenomenal research in areas of disability, specifically through the blind community. He's blind himself. He's one of our co-founders here at Accessible Pharmacy.
Logo, a sun rises over the text Accessible Pharmacy. Dr. Alex Cohen, PhD, co-founder and Chief Marketing and Accessibility Officer at Accessible Pharmacy Services.
We really wanted to create a company that was mindful of accessibility and alleviated the barriers, alleviated the challenges from the entire A to Z process. And in doing so, provided more of a welcoming community where, unlike most other businesses, accessibility isn't an afterthought.
Two people with headsets working at computers.
Healthcare in general, that much of it demands a conversation, a discussion, an ongoing dialogue, as opposed to just trying to find the information you're looking for, on a website. Right now, we are licensed to deliver medications in about 36 different states.
A montage of behind-the-scenes videos. A large round pill vending machine. A man removes a strip of clear packets with one pill in each. A woman uses an app on her smartphone to identify medication.
It's never ending. It's not like we can look for, a solution and say, that's it, we did it, we're accessible, we're good to go. There's always new things arising. We're not a technology company, but we are well aware of the technologies that exist to help our patient base and potential patient base, assistive technologies to help them with their healthcare and their medication management.
A person putting pills into a plastic 7-day dispenser.
Medication management is essential in providing optimal care to all patients.
It's very easy for a new patient to join us. Like I said, it simply has to start with a phone call. And we actually do the work on behalf of the patient. We will contact the insurance company to confirm eligibility. And more often than not, we work with most insurance companies. We will reach out to prescribers just to try to get an understanding and get some insight from them. Because quite often an individual has multiple prescribers prescribing your medication. We will reach out to the existing pharmacy and transfer the files over. And we also, before we actually dispense the medication, after having a conversation with the patient about packaging and labeling, we do a very thorough review. There's no cost for any of the services that we provide that make what we do accessible. By joining us, not only do you benefit yourself as an individual, but you're contributing to our knowledge base. You're contributing to our pursuit of accessibility because, as I mentioned,
For more information on accessible pharmacy services, call 1-888-633-7007.
This has been a Blind Muse Foundation production, a registered 501c3 nonprofit. Your generous donations make it possible for us to continue sharing empowering stories of inclusion at work. You can find us at linktree/blindmuse. Thank you.